Hello everyone, welcome to this video. Thank you very much for clicking on it. I really appreciate it. Today, I don't think I've ever made a video like this for YouTube. I did one for Patreon once, a while ago, a long while ago. I can't remember exactly when. But I don't think I've ever made one for YouTube. But I wanted to sit down and make a video for it because one, I think it'll be easier for me to express what I need to like this rather than writing it down. Two, I want to make sure more of you guys can see it, and I know that if I put it in the community post, not enough of you will. So today I am going to sit down and talk about, or I'm already sitting down, but we're going to talk about very briefly, maybe not briefly because I do be waffling on, some changes that are going to be coming to this channel, both across YouTube, Patreon, Twitch, all of that. So first things first, just to get it out of the way, just in case anyone's worrying, I am not stopping doing reactions. That is not going anywhere. Just blanket statement, that itself is not happening. But the schedule and I guess like the consistency of them is going to be changing. I'll leave some timestamps. If you want to just jump to see what the changes are, you can do so, but I'm going to explain a little bit as to why these changes are happening and the kind of thought process that has gone behind it. Yeah, if you want to skip ahead to just see what the hell's going on, feel free to. I don't blame you. But yeah, basically, to summarize as succinctly as I can, recently, those of you that saw my community post will know that over the last couple of weeks I kind of took not a break from filming, but I took a break from like Twitch and streaming just to sort out some stuff with my life and blah blah blah. And over these past few weeks, and probably a little bit longer than that, and especially in the last few days, I've been thinking a lot about my life and what I want from it and my future. And you know, reacting is amazing. It is great. I love it. I love what I do, and I am so overwhelmingly grateful every single day that this is my job and I get to do this every day. It's incredible. But realistically, it can't be what I do forever. You know? And I have other goals and aspirations for my life that go beyond reactions, far beyond reactions, and goals I've had for years and years and years and years and years, way before I started this channel, but I have put on hold these last couple of years because all of this keeps me very, very busy. Pretty much all of my time is devoted to this in a very big way. I know sometimes it may not seem like it, because the amount that I post, it may not seem like it, but it does. Like it's the majority of my time is taken up by this channel, which is fine. I love what I do. Like I said, I wouldn't do it if I didn't love it. But it does mean I've had to put those other goals and aspirations on the back burner. And as much as I love reacting, and I'm not going to stop, like I said, I need to make room. I need to make room, I need to make time for me to start chasing those goals again. Some of you might be curious, what are said goals? I'm not going to get into the nitty-gritty of every single one, because honestly, some of them I'm kind of still working out as to like whether they're like feasible things I could actually realistically achieve or just like pipe dreams. But the main one, the big one that I want to get back to is writing. Some of you will know this, some of you will not. I have been writing pretty much my entire life, fiction, for anyone wondering. Yeah, pretty much my entire life. Since I could write, I have been making up stories and writing them down. And for the past almost decade. Jesus Christ. Almost decade. Oh, Jesus. It's been my goal to eventually be a published author. That is been my like ultimate goal for a very, very, very long time. And like I said, I've had to put that on the back burner. I mean, like, I have a master's in creative writing. I spent 5 years of my university career studying English and creative writing. I should really start putting it to use. But yeah, so that's the bulk of the reason why these changes are happening. Is I need to carve out some time so I can start moving towards these goals again, because, you know, I am still young, yes, but, you know, I'm getting to that point where I really want to make some strides towards the future that I want for myself, you know? So that's why it's happening. But let us get into the actual changes themselves. I don't want to be here too long, so let's go. So first thing, they're going to be starting from next week. So starting from next Monday, which is let me double check the date, the 6th of June. That's when they'll be starting from. The rest of this week is going to be a little wibbly wobbly, a little bit weird. We have the Queendom finale tomorrow. There's some other bits and pieces I want to sort out. It's going to be a weird end of the week. Bear with me. But starting from Monday is when these changes are going to come into effect. So, the main thing that is changing is the schedule itself. So my YouTube reactions, I will be posting on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays only. And then on Patreon, it's the same 3 days. And then with the addition of Saturday, I'm going to be maintaining what I've started recently, which is that Saturdays are for the drama that I am watching, which at the moment is Hotel Del Luna, if you didn't know, and old requests until I am all caught up with those requests. So that will be Saturdays. The Patreon reactions will, for the most part, you know, there'll be some exceptions, but for the most part be done through Twitch stream. I did a test run of this on Monday where I streamed, I think, was it for like 4 hours or something? I don't know, it was a long time, but we watched a whole load of random stuff and I really, really enjoyed it. And the VOD is available for Twitch subscribers, and then I break it up into each individual thing and post it on Patreon, same as I would if I just filmed it normally. But yeah, I really, really liked it. I really liked that format. It was super productive. We watched so much stuff. It was so much more fun and easy to do by doing it like with the Twitch chat and having other people to watch it with. So that is going to be what we do from now on. So that, again, Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays. We'll do that, and then I'll post those things to Patreon as tested on Monday. In terms of the content itself, for the most part, it's going to stay the same. Like, it'll be posted on those specific days, but like in terms of what I'm actually watching and what I'm actually posting, that is going to stay pretty much the same with a couple of exceptions here and there. Obviously, I've made various little changes here and there. So, you know, recently I have been putting a lot more of my focus just into the groups and artists and shows and whatnot that I most care about and that I have the biggest interest in. That is going to continue with that. There'll likely be a few more things that I let myself enjoy in my own time, like the odd things here and there. For example, I had so many people, Insomnia's comment on like Dreamcatcher videos, like, can you watch their Maison Play Color performance? I watched that in my own time. That's one of those things where it's like, you know, I watch so many different performance videos and, you know, all this sort of stuff that every so often there's going to be the odd thing that I just let myself enjoy in my own time. Sorry, I needed to sneeze. So yeah, there'll probably be a few more things like that I just watch in my own time. And there may end up being a few more catch-up videos. But the important stuff the important stuff, and the big stuff, and the stuff I just really want to react to, because there are certain things where like I specifically want to react to them because I like sharing it with you all, right? So the big stuff and the things that I really want to share will still be reacted to. It'll just be posted on one of those specific days. So yeah, this of course may mean that it takes me a little longer to get to certain things. I ask for your patience. I'll get there. I'll get there eventually. If I have an interest in it and I want to check it out, I will get there eventually. I'll just do it in my own time and try not to feel too pressured or like I need to do it in any specific time frame. Because at the end of the day, I really don't. I really don't. So I'm just going to enjoy it when I want to. Now for Patreon specifically, the only major change, or change at all really, aside from the posting days, is that my first lesson Friday polls are going to be on hold for the time being. It's kind of been happening accidentally, just because life recently, but basically I really want to focus on finishing some of the discographies that I have already started, things like WGSN, Monster X. I want to finish up Taeyeon's discography, you know, a few artists like that. Yeah, I want to get all caught up with them, and then once I've done that and I feel more settled in this new schedule for myself, I will potentially bring back those polls and doing First Listen Fridays more formally again, like I used to. So that is that. I'm sure some people will probably be wondering, what about comebacks that happen on Tuesdays and Thursdays? And I mean, obviously, there are some artists I'm not gonna wait for. Like, you know, if Dreamcatcher come back on a Tuesday, I'm gonna react to it on that Tuesday. Like, I'm not gonna wait for the next day or whatever to check out a comeback from certain groups. But there are only a handful of groups and artists that I will do that for. It's mostly my alts and then a couple of others here and there. Everything else, I'll just wait for the next filming day. I'm going to try and be really strict with myself and, you know, stick to this schedule as much as possible with those few exceptions. Because, I mean, what are the chances that all of my alts come back at once? Like, it's pretty slim. So it should be pretty few and far between. But yeah, on the days that groups like Dreamcatcher, Promise, Kepler, Monster X, so on, when they come back, I will check out the MV and the album on that day, but that'll just be all I check out for that day, essentially. So there will be some exceptions here and there to all of these changes, but for the most part, this is how things are going to be, basically. But all this basically means that I will have, for the most part, Tuesdays and Thursdays to dedicate to writing and all the other things that I want to start making progress in, you know, going towards those goals that I have. So it may seem kind of minor to some people that, you know, to just take out 2 days out of the schedule, but honestly, you have no idea how much time this is going to give me. When I say that I spend all day working on reactions, I mean like all day. It's ridiculous. Like between filming, editing, and uploading, I have like no free time. Like barely any free time. And it's fine because I love it and I don't really have a life, so it's like it's all good, but like I kind of want a life, and I also want to work towards these other goals. So having those 2 extra days in the week, ooh, it's gonna give me so much time. So yeah, the like I said, the rest of this week is going to be a little bit messy. I'm, you know, still going to be checking out the Queendom finale tomorrow. And like I said, there's a few other bits and pieces that I want to sort out. But bear with me, we'll get there. And then starting on Monday, this is going to be the new normal. And I'm honestly very excited about it. Very, very excited. I'm kind of nervous because like getting back into writing is going to be a little bit daunting because it's been a while since I did like some serious writing, so that's fun, but we'll get there. Anyway, that is the bulk of what I wanted to talk about. I'm sure if you guys have some questions, feel free to leave them. If they're stupid questions, I will not answer them. But if they're if they're not stupid questions, I will do my best to answer as much as I can and kind of give explanations where I can. I hope all of this made sense. I hope I didn't ramble too much. But the main thing I just want to say, I'm losing my voice. You can tell I haven't talked a lot today. I've been talking for 15 minutes and my voice is like, bruh, do some warm-ups first. Anyway, what I really just wanted to say is thank you. Thank you guys for allowing me to do this as my job. It is incredible. I will never take it for granted, ever. Like, it still blows my mind 2 years later that this is my job. It absolutely blows my mind. So thank you guys for letting me do this, for being the reason I can do this. Thank you for helping me create a space where I actually have the freedom and the flexibility to make these decisions for myself and my life. Like, it's incredible. It's incredible that I have such a freedom here. And again, it's never going to be something that I take for granted. And for as long as I possibly can, I am going to continue to do reactions. Because one, I really enjoy it, and two, you guys enjoy it. So it's win-win. So yeah, it's not going to go away anytime soon, but I'm just really glad that this is something that I can do, that I can make these kind of changes and it be okay, I hope. But yeah, mostly, of course, just thank you very, very much for watching, not just this video, but in general. Whether you just catch the odd video here or there, or you come back regularly and watch a ton of videos from me, whether you're on Patreon, whether you're not, whether you watch me on Twitch, whether you don't, like, just whatever you watch. If you watch me at all, thank you for watching. I really, really appreciate it. It's pretty amazing. It's a pretty amazing little community that we've built here, and yeah, like I said, I'm never going to take it for granted, and I'm never going to not be grateful for it. So thank you very, very much. But who knows? Maybe one day I will make a video and I can announce the potential publication of my book, whatever it may be. Maybe one day, fingers crossed. That's the goal. That is the goal. Anyway, that is all I have to talk about for today. Again, thank you for watching, especially if you watched all of this all the way through. If you have any major questions about anything, feel free to leave them below. Honestly, the main change is simply just going to be the days that I post. That's pretty much the main thing that's going to be changing. Everything else is just kind of little things that are because of that. Like, in terms of the content itself, nothing much is going to change at all. So yeah, I hope it all makes sense. And yeah, I will end this one here. I will see you guys very, very soon. Take care of yourselves. Be happy. I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that. I'm gonna go. Bye!